One of the biggest questions we always get asked with these V6s, Exiges, is do they have a limited slip diff? No, they don't. They usually, obviously, they rely on the factory electronic diff, the E diff, which is controlled on braking. Still works pretty good, but you can't beat a proper mechanical limited slip diff. So we have one from Quaife. It's the ATB limited slip diff, which is the all torque biasing differential, fully mechanical torsion style diff, so geared diff, which is good because you can get certain diffs that are LSDs, but they're plate type and clutch type diff, which do work really well, but they're high maintenance, so they need to be removed periodically, maintenance, adjusting preload and tension back into the diff again. So that's not kind of a customer requirement that we really want to do. It's not cost effective. So this is basically fit and forget diff. Put this in, it assembles nicely to the, that's the factory open diff there, if you see. And this is, can't see much inside this, but the Quaife diff LSD fits nicely to the final drive of the final drive and panel and pinion of the original Toyota box. So it's a perfectly nice machine fit. So yeah, reasons we use this is basically straight line stuff, you wouldn't really notice anything, but basically at the circuit, or especially targa, when you can be lifting wheels and tight hairpins, you're really going to notice a difference. The performance is totally different to the open diff. So basically, exit the corner, if one wheel starts to spin, the spinning wheel that's got all the driven power through it will torque bias it through. It will basically limit the power on that axle and transfer it to the sort of non-slipping wheel, hence giving you a better balance through the rear axle and a more of a complete drive. So basically you can get that power straight down to those rear wheels. So exiting corners, setting up for entry onto the next corner, is the balance is a lot better, so power down is a lot better. So you're not going to get, with an open diff, you're going to get sort of a snap oversteer kind of thing at a targa where you're lifting wheels on tight hairpins. With this, you're just going to, it's all about putting power down to the tarmac. So with this, it's going to get all the power straight in through the gearbox, straight up to those rear tyres. And yeah, faster, quicker lap times and more stability and better handling, basically. So that's the diff that we're going in today. Like I said, straight fit back into the box. This is one of the gear sets here that we run and use. No modification on this at all. Reason being, the question you might ask is why? Well, there is no upgrade because it's a very robust gearbox. We've been using these for a few years now, and the Exige haven't changed boxes. They're very, very strong. If you look at these, input shaft is big and chunky. First, second, fourth, third, and then fifth and sixth and on that gear there. They're so solid, we've had no dramas at all. We've done ABC, we've done track racing, targas, 12 hours. Absolutely bulletproof. We can't run any upgrades at the moment. For this, there's just the strength and reliability is awesome. So there's just no upgrades, no reason for us to do any work on that. The only thing we do find with these is these are the shift forks here. First, second, third, fourth, fifth and sixth. And that one's reverse, is the slipper pads. So this is a little upgrade that we do. There's brass ones already in here, so this basically contacts here, inside here, sorry, this one here. So that moves the gear that way or this way, so depending on which gear you select. So with that constant forward and back motion, we found over racing that we do a lot of, and targas, as they can wear out. The plastic ones can wear, so they wear a groove in them, and then that groove eventually gets smaller and smaller and smaller, and then eventually starts to crack, and then it can break and fall apart, and then you get shifting difficulties, yeah, so high RPM, they're just not robust enough. So we found out a better way of doing it. We pulled it apart, stripped it, assessed it, and then what we found is we come up with a nice brass style slipper pad. So these are easily removed, and then we can just press fit these in here, and these are a lot more robust, last a lot longer, and they definitely improve shifting quality. So it's a must-do upgrade when we're doing the Quaife diff.
And who designed these pieces?
This is all done in-house. Our team of engineers look into this, so we get it in, case get out, strip the box, assess it, look at it, and then we all work together on it. Go to the engineering department, and basically they've come up with this fantastic idea of fitting these slipper pads, which is brass, which is a great material to use for, you know, all sort of gearbox work, and it's nice and sturdy and robust, and it improves shifting qualities no end. So yeah, it really helps with targa situations, you know, long, you know, like if you're out for a week or so and in targa, Tasmania or circuit racing, and we've tried and tested it 2 hours, 4 hours, 6 hour enduros. It's fantastic. So yeah, it's definitely a great upgrade to have. Makes all the difference. Yeah.